Hello. Is anybody there? Can you guys hear me? It's been a little while. Let me bring up Twitch chat on my phone here. You guys hear me? You guys see me? It's good to be back to Divinity. I believe this is part 3 of this playthrough, where we try to take in everything that we can with the world and the lore, so we can be more prepared for the upcoming Divinity by Larian Studios. What's up, Jay? Underrated game? For sure. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. You know, the game's quite janky and old and under budget, or not under budget. Didn't have enough budget behind it, but it's got such charm behind it. It's still got that Larian charm, and that's really what's most important. What's up, Stu? Good to see you again. Hope you and the fam are doing well. What's up, Iceman? Queen Tiamat. Hello. Our queen. Hello, Abyss. Laura. Okay, so yeah, I should be back to I'm such a bad streamer. I mean, it's whenever I tell you guys I'm going to be live like consistently or on a certain day, 50% chance that I'm being serious. We're going to start off this stream with just a little bit of a recap because it has been a couple weeks since I've streamed this game. Hopefully we can focus a little bit more on it right now. Had a couple sponsorship opportunities I had to take care of there for 4 or 5 days, and most of that work is done now. So well, let's go ahead and should have sometime this week I should have a video coming out on the upcoming Gothic game, Gothic remake, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to start off with just a little bit of a story recap here because it's been a few days. So hello, Mr. Inadequate. Everybody sit back, relax, enjoy the fire, and let's just do a quick little recap. I'm not that far into the game, so it shouldn't be that much reading. Alright, and anybody that's new to this series, this is the game in the lore timeline that takes place the closest to the upcoming Divinity game. Closer than original Sin 2. So chapter 1, back to Rivellon. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. Alright, Divinity 2, Ego Draconis, brings you back to Rivellon, a timeless world of awe and magic, torn and scarred by successions of apocalyptic wars. What peace-loving people of the land did to deserve such terrible calamity, not even the gods can tell. But as any of their warlords will snidely say, the time wonder and quickly vanished when the Lord of Chaos is slaughtering your kin, burning your cities, and sowing the one-time fertile soil with salt. Twice this incarnation of evil burst forth from its hellish dimension to wade in valiant blood against the blackened sky, and twice Rivellon's defenders would not back down, despite appalling losses. Still, victory brought no relief, for they knew that someday the demon would be back. And back he'd be, sooner than anyone could have anticipated, because as is so often the case, evil festered from within. Let's turn this music off or down. Turn it down. And back he'd be, sooner than anyone could have anticipated, because as is so often the case, evil festered from within. Humans, loyal to the damned hordes, sought not only to ensure the return of their dark master, but to give his demonic form human semblance, so that rather than destroy Rivellon, he would come to rule her. This group is known as the Black Ring. The Black Ring were close to achieving their goal, and would doubtless have succeeded had it not been for the tireless vigilance of the famed wizard Zandalor, and the startling fate of an unsung adventurer named Lucian. This adventurer, guided as he was by the forces of good, exposed the Black Ring's sinister scheme, and when the time came, willingly underwent a daring ritual that infused him with the powers of the gods. So the divine was born. Now this is a major lore recap here. This isn't even like the game. I mean, it is the game, but this is like prior to the game, way prior. Leaving but grim corpses in his wake, the Avatar of Light followed the enemy to its stronghold, nestled deep beneath the desert wastes of youthful Gore, where he stalked and killed every Black Ring elder, until finally he and their diabolic leader, the Demon of Lies, stood snout to face. The fiend smiles, and the divine he was, too late. The transfer was complete, and the Lord of Chaos would walk again. Indeed, behind him, on a large altar, lay a newborn infant, A shell of innocence wrapped around a soul of utter corruption. The divine sword saw the demon dead. But despite being able to put an end to the vast plague that had almost brought Rivellon the ℒ, he could not bring himself to kill the child. This is the story of Lucian discovering Damien, his adopted son, and basically the start of, you know, Damien turning into what he is today, which is not good. All right, chapter 2, The Damned One. Why is this? This is not a recap of the story. Okay, I don't know. We're just going to move on from this. This is all lore that it's important, and I've talked about it a lot. But this is all... Where's the story? Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit. I'll cover all this in future videos. This is where Divinity 2 Ego Draconis starts, is right here. So... All right, so basically, Damien, the Damned One, Lucian's adopted son, was tricked into a Rift Temple and banished to a plane called Nemesis, and people thought he was gone for good. But in Ego Draconis, this is basically his return, and we find out where he's been and what he's been doing, because Original Sin 1 and 2 don't really focus on Damien the Damned. They focus on, more so, Alexander, Lucian's biological son. There really isn't a... This isn't... Okay, here's the plot. This is what I was looking for. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a sloppy intro. I thought this was going to be like a paragraph by paragraph of what happens in the game, so we could get a little recap here. So the game takes place in the world of Rivellon from Divine Divinity, although much time has passed since the end of Divine Divinity. Interesting. This was written probably before Original Sin 1 and 2 came out, this wiki page. The player character starts out as a dragon slayer at the end of their training, when they are given draconic powers as a way to help fight the last remaining dragons. These powers also erase their memories of their training. So in this case, we arrived at the village of Farglow for our Dragon Slayer initiation, and we spoke with that character named Morgana, who gave us the powers of dragon memories. So these powers also erase their memories of their training, but they are reassured that their memories will return quickly. The regular proceedings are interrupted by news of a dragon sighted nearby, so before the initiation is finished, the player character is rushed off with them to where the dragon was last seen. Okay, so this skips a lot, but that's okay, because this is the important stuff that happens. So we arrived at Farglow, we started our Dragon Slayer initiation, we learned dragon memories from Morgana. We learned to see the dead from Morgana. These are all dragon powers. Then we talked to a character named, what was her name? Was it Isabel? Who taught us how to read memories of other people, which is like another dragon power, and the ability to resist dragons if they try to take over our mind. And after that, a dragon was sighted nearby, and we rushed off to where the dragon was last seen. Wow, this page does not really... This is not the page for summarizing the plot. But we'll just go into the game now. It doesn't even continue after that. The page just kind of ends right there. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. Hey, K-Man, what's going on? Thought that would have been a little better. Apparently not. But what are you going to do about it, you know? Whoa, look at that cool light in the corner right there. All right, starting the game up. Here we go. Do. We'll go live on Twitch. Hey, Harry, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, all very important lore. It just wasn't a summary of the story like I thought it was going to be. Don't like my webcam to be that big. All right, let me go live over on Twitch. Get this going. Gotta remember how to play this game. All right. Should be good to go on Twitch. I think maybe one day they will do that, Jay. I don't think Larian's going to be stuck on semi-open world turn-based games for the rest of their life. I think we'll get something different in the next decade or so. Maybe the second game that they're working on, possibly. What's up, Hatchet? Hey, Baxter. Archer Summoner, the best build for Divinity 2. Are we talking Divinity 2 Original Sin? Or are we talking Divinity 2, what I'm playing right now? Music's starting off pretty intense. Okay, so let's bring up my quest log here. Hello, buddy. That's my summons right there. It'll take me a minute to remember how to play. Logbook. After having been given slumbering dragon powers by Talana, I met my enemy Damien and my ally Zandalor, who told me to find the ghost of Lord Lovis in the haunted Citadel Tower in the middle of the valley. All right, so we're trying to find the ghost of Lord Lovis, who was a previous dragon knight, I believe. And we found out basically that Lucian, we thought that Lucian was assassinated by a dragon knight, which I think technically he was. And the whole world turned on the dragon knight faction, which are like people that work for the dragons. They have special powers, or like mediators of the dragon race, and they can turn into dragon themselves usually. The whole world turned against the dragon knights. Because they thought the Dragon Knights assassinated the Divine. But come to find out, Damien, Lucian's adopted son, that I talked about at the start of the stream here, actually organized this assassination and like mind-controlled one of the Dragon Knights to do it. So it wasn't actually the Dragon Knight faction that assassinated Lucian. I think our character has found that out now. And now, instead of becoming a dragon slayer, our journey is going to change a little bit. So the first 2 sessions, we wanted to become a dragon slayer so we could kill all the dragons and any dragon knight that might be around. And now we're starting to find out what's really happening. And it's not exactly lining up with our original goals. What's up, Twitch? So we are at this tower right now, the Citadel Tower of Lord Lovis. So we're going to head up there in a second. I think I'm trying to find my way in. Then I have a bunch of side quests here. When I visit Lord Lovis's tower, I should keep an eye out for strange artifacts. I should be on the lookout for big game. I won't be outshone by an arrogant hunter and his huge hog. The inhabitants of Broken Valley have to deal with their share of outlaws, but luckily I'm here to bring justice. All right, we have my skill trees here. Hero, what am I using right now? I'm on a two-handed sword now. Nice. I actually forget how to heal in this game. What I should do is when I stop playing a game, I should start it up and play for like 20 minutes before I start up a stream, but I never do that. Literally don't remember how to play. So I think we heal with food. Is that what it is in this game? I have water right here. It doesn't look like I really have any. All right. Well, let's head to the tower. I don't think I can get in from this angle, but I'm certainly going to try. Pull out my sword real fast. I got swipe, swipe. Don't have a block yet. Let's go 2. Whirlwind attack. This is my summons right here.
I can't.
Okay. And then we have a jump attack too. There we go. All right, it's coming back to me. Hey, Silver. This or Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous? If you mean watch me or play Pathfinder, play Pathfinder. Saw your clip in Angry Joe's Crimson Desert review. Yeah, that was pretty cool because I've been watching the Angry Joe show for like a decade. And to just see a random clip of me in there a couple times was pretty cool. I always like Angry Joe because, I mean, they're different. He's very unique in those skits that he does and everything. It was very channel that I looked up to, like, for inspiration when I first started. I used to do skits on the channel too. Okay, so we can't, this is a fast travel right here. We can't get inside the castle from this point, doesn't look like.
I can't move this.
Man, I hate taking such a big break in between sessions. I gotta stop doing that. 1 week max. So let's go ahead and Lake Shrine, Citadel Shrine. This is where I came from. Whoa, that music suddenly stopped and kind of throws you off a little bit. This is where we came from over here, the village of Fargla. I came down. We have a bandit camp, the Ouroboros Fjords, Broken Valley. I got to find a way to get into Lord Lovis's tower here, which I have no idea how to do so. So let's see if I can figure that out somehow. Why does my hotkeys say 2112? Why is it not 123? It's really, excuse me. That's really weird. That's my rush attack. Let's click on it. Why does that say 2? Oh, do I have 2 charges? Aha, that's why. Okay. So I have 2 charges of rush. Maybe? I'm not sure. But it says 1 on the actual circle, 2, and then 3. How the hell do I get down? I guess we'll take the ladder. Why not, right? I don't think you can fly in this game. Not yet. Wait, do I have my dragon powers? No. I don't think so. Yeah, that's cool, Silver. Were you the one that told me on the Discord server? I was going to watch that review anyways, but I had no idea. This Divinity, you definitely want to use your bow. That sounded like a dragon, didn't it? All right, let's... another ladder over here. Can't see it. Anybody watching on Twitch? Or am I lagging over there? Should be fine. Oh, there's no fall damage in this game? I think somebody told me that before. I forgot. Well, let's jump off and see what happens. Pretty short jump. Okay. Alright, the derelict tunnels. Did that. Played like 4 games in between my last Divinity session here. So I'm so confused. I even played Death Stranding on my PS5 in my living room. Got back to Death Stranding 2 a little bit. Doesn't quite hit like the first one does, but it's been pretty good. Amazing storytelling and cinematics. Gameplay just doesn't hit as hard as the first one. Oh no! I had a little bit of a PTSD moment there when I jumped into this little river because I thought I was playing Death Stranding. It's usually a bad thing in Death Stranding if you go across a river and you don't take your time. You can lose all your cargo or fall down, go downstream, be swept up. Okay, let's go check this out. Never seen this game before, but I'm getting DA1 or Bound by Flames vibes.
These shrines are Belegar's, finest magician beneath the stars. If the other shrines you want to see, then slay here now these goblins 3.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't feel too good.
Cheat, man. Almost died, man. 28 HP right now. I don't think water's gonna help. Water helps with the mana. Hey, look, my summons took care of them. Let's go. That is how you professional RPG right there. You just have summons take care of everything for you. All right, Mr. Wizard, let us know more. And actually, I should probably search real quick. Let's see. Do we have any Belegar Divinity lore? So Belegar is a chaotic, immortal, and highly powerful wizard in Divinity lore, known for his insanity, rhyming speech, and mischievous antics. Appearing across several eras, he is infamous for summoning demons, creating Belegarettes, and acting as a neutral yet dangerous challenger who often tests heroes with puzzles and deadly chaotic magic. In Original Sin 1, released from his prison, he taunts the Source Hunters in the Phantom Forest, setting up magical mazes and treasure chests. Several centuries prior to 4AR, and 4AR is Original Sin 1, this game takes place 1200 plus years after that, Belegar was sealed in the primordial cave by Maxos, which is another wizard, as punishment for summoning 4 demons which were beyond his power to control. To occupy his time and stave off boredom, he conjured the Belegarettes, women who believe the highest attainment a female can achieve is to become one of their ranks. Yeah, I remember stumbling across this guy's cave. I think it was an Original Sin 1, and he just has like a bunch of women around him. Following his freedom from the cave in 4AR, Belegar travels to the Phantom Forest. In 1300 AR, so now we're modern times, Belegar is prowling Broken Valley, ensuring chaos wherever he goes. His recorded antics include summoning various creatures, including a demon, to fight the Dragon Knight. Ooh, I don't want to do any spoilers right now, so we'll hold off there. He is first encountered by the Dragon Knight at one of Belegar's shrines in the Broken Valley, speaking in riddles and summoning goblins. Following the destruction of Broken Valley, he moves to a mysterious cave in the fjords. So a little background on the wizard that we're messing with here. Is this food? Literally forgot. Uh-oh. These chickens attacking me? No, we're good. Instead to see the shrines, kill the goblins, and I did. I don't know what we're seeing here. You guys see anything special? I know I don't. Put the sword away. I think I'm gonna kill the chickens. See what happens. Oh my god. Hey, I actually need to kill them, so I got food. This is great. What's up, Scott? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what hey,
Another
health
one
potion
to add to the
not quite sure
collection.
what that was about with the 3 goblins and what that's supposed to do right now, but we have 3 shrines here, and I don't see anything that I can do with them at all. What are their shrines too? See if we got a quest for that. Don't see any information on that. Dialogues. There's no... Ah, it wasn't official dialogue, I guess. Hey, look at the trophies here. 55 skeleton kills. I'm a pro gamer. Then we have our achievements and combat log. You know, if they put achievements in like easy to access menus like this and they weren't on the Steam interface, isn't that how it is? I might actually care a little bit more about them. I probably still wouldn't care, but I've like never looked. Okay, I can't say never. I think I looked at an achievement list one time in my entire gaming life, and it was Baldur's Gate 3, and I only looked at it for 30 seconds. If it was like part of the in-game, I might actually do it a little bit more. Stupid chickens. I feel like I gotta kill them, because maybe Belegar will spawn.
Another one to add to the collection.
We're gonna slay some chickens to start the stream here. Come here, you little bastard. See ya. Perfect. Then let's go ahead and go to... Still don't know how to put food on my inventory. Let's go to food. We have a health potion right here. We'll put on 4. It's not... You can't do it that way. Crap. Food. Let's right click on the health potion. Nope, that's not how you do it. Can't. Oh, you can. The tricky thing about this game, if any of you guys end up getting it, is you got to be really precise with where you click and where you place things. So if you just take like chicken leg and just like drag it over it quickly or something, you have to be like right on the center for it to proc. See that? Like it's not procking at all right now, and it'll make you think that you can't do it, and it's very, very confusing. So you got to go, actually not the center, you have to go all the way down to the number at the bottom and then drop it right there. So let's do health potion right here. We got health potion and chicken legs, and dexterity increase, mana. All right. Good evening, Brandor. When in canon this takes place compared to DOS 2? Yeah, so it's about 50 years after DOS 2. I might be getting that slightly wrong. And then it's a few decades, 40, 50 years before the upcoming Divinity game. So original Sin 2 is 100 years prior to the upcoming Divinity game. This game is about half of that. We don't really know like what is canon, and Larian didn't mention this as a game that players should play, but they might not have mentioned it because it's just so old and janky that they don't want people, probably don't even want people buying it because they're gonna have like a, can't even get it to run good on PC. You have to do a couple things, so they might just not want people to play some old jank that they made, even though I think it's a great game so far. It's very fun. Cool if they remade it, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's up with Belegar here. Hopefully we'll find him later. Let's go ahead and move over to this section of the map. There's got to be a way to get into that tower, but first I want to explore the map. I think my Twitch stream just isn't working. Is anybody on Twitch? Is it working right now? Or is it just buffering the whole time? Yeah, we'll go this way. Good evening, Dragon. You've been playing Diablo 4. Speaking of messing with wizards, do you think I should say hi to Tim Downey this weekend at Comic-Con? Absolutely. Seems like a nice guy, right? I need all the heals I can get. I apologize, everyone. Oh, those ones don't drop anything. That sucks. Let's go over this way. Bunnies do. I think. Nope, they don't either. Okay, I'll let you win. You do get 1 XP. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not good. What the hell?
Into that one.
Go forth, my minions!
Forgot how to dodge. Is it alt? It is. Oh, alt's an attack. Gotta get that wizard first, but... Let's go, baby. Come on.
Not yet.
Oh,
Shit,
I
shit,
don't
shit.
feel too good. I
Oh
don't
no.
feel too
Oh
good.
no, no, no. Some sort of status effect on me right now. I got a lot of them. That was pretty good. Let me hit F5. There we go. Speed that up a little bit. Warlock and Sork. Paragon 200. Nice, nice. The Path of Exile update looks pretty good. The upcoming one. I'm just sick of early access games. I don't want to play in, like, for some reason this last year, I'm just not interested in grinding an early access game. I don't mind if it's like an early access like Baldur's Gate or something like that, where you play like chapter 1. But like even Windrose, like I enjoyed it, but like I'm not trying to spend like 100 hours grinding at the start of early access when the game is nothing like it's like I want to play it when it's like done. And then I'll feel like spending all that time like farming trees and everything will actually, you know, be worth it. I don't want to do all that twice. Oh shit, that's not good. Shit. Where's my summons? Fighting somebody else. Oh, God bless. I get one of the kills. Shit. Let's go, baby. I leveled up, man. Saved me right there. Okay, I handled that. Handled it pretty good. Who's this guy up here? Not sure. I think he killed my summon, so let's just see if there's any loot on the ground first. Waiting for PoE to have all the chapters. That's what I was thinking too. It like looks really good and I'm tempted to play. I just want to, I want the full experience. Like Enshrouded is such a good game. It's like one of the best survival crafting games out there. It's got like, I played early access and it's like all the new stuff coming out for it. I find myself like not that interested in going back because I already played in its worst version of itself, which was still good. I'm trying not to do that for other games, so. Right. Check this out. It's another fast travel point, I think. Where am I on the map right now? Up here in the corner. I did level up too. Probably should have done that before I engaged here. Back up a little bit. Same with Valheim. Yeah. I mean, early access seems to be really good for some games, and then other games, I fear it like kills the game's potential to have like an actual. A lot of these games like go crazy on day one of early access though, and they like experience all their success, which is very good for a studio. But when the game actually comes out, nobody even cares. Then you never have like that 1.0 hype wave, which can be so beneficial. But early access provides funds, and it gets people, allows them to make the updates and everything, so. All right, so we have 1 point to spend here. Rush attack. Whirlwind. Let's see if I put another point into it. You can perform a whirlwind attack that deals 6 points of extra melee damage and has a 13% chance of knocking back your enemies. We have Mind Read at 3. Wonder if I can do an undead and a ghost summon. It's like both of them. Fear sounds pretty fun. I'm going to invest 1 into Charm. You can charm a total of 1 creatures up to level 13 for 20 seconds to fight at your side. Each creature must be charmed separately, though. Okay. Sure. Let's give it a try. Put that on 4. I have no heals or anything right now. Sesame! Someone's for the win. Based. No block. Is there a block in the game and I just don't have it? Is that what you're saying? I'm a little bit worried about taking on these goblins over here with no... Let's do a summons here to start off. And then I'm going to try to charm one of them. Try to charm this one that's close here. I don't know if I have... It's melee range or what. Hey, look at that. It's awesome. Holy shit, dude. I'm kicking ass right now. Damn, dude. Gaining some power. So I believe this is a fast travel. Yep, it is. So this is... Which one is this? The West Valley Shrine. Why aren't these goblins dropping any loot? Oh, I didn't level up my attributes. Let's go to Hero and let's do... We have Vitality at 14, Spirit at 8. Spirit determines your amount of mana. I like doing builds in games where, like, I'm primarily like a fighter, but then I have like some magical capabilities that don't necessarily rely on continuous use of mana. Intelligence determines the damage you do with magical attacks. Let's do... My dexterity is only 3 right now. It's range damage. Let's do 1 more into vitality. Let's do 1 into strength. Obviously, this has a serious impact on the most elementary of magical education, not to mention your personal hygiene. Until I feel like I need more mana, we're going to not touch that for now. I need food. That's what I need. Too much to ask for? Hey, 4-Eye, Twitch is working. Okay, good. Thank you, K-Man, for checking over there. Sub-Zero. Alright, what do we got going on here? The hell is that? Is this a magical well?
Aye, a visitor. I don't frequently see other people in this corner of the valley. I'm Draven.
Dude's jacked. Good for him. And what draws you to this spot, Draven?
Solitude, Slayer. The opportunity to work with my enchantment machine without being disturbed.
Interesting.
Weapons, armor, rings, you name it. I can fashion it. I could probably make a fortune in the city, but wealth does not interest me. Only the art of enchanting.
And can I make use of your skills, kind sir?
You'd have to pay for the raw materials used, but further than that, yes, certainly. Only the machine operates on red ore, which is bounteous in Broken Valley, but it's been hard to get supplies lately. The miners from a relatively new quarry a bit to the south of here normally bring me ore every week, but they haven't shown up. Bring me some and I'll fire this old engine up again. You'd really be helping me out here.
Actually, sir, I have some red ore right here. I don't remember getting that. I got it from somewhere.
Just the thing. Well done indeed, Slayer. Come, we'll get my precious started immediately.
All right. XP, gold. We can get a book here. The Atrocities of Samuel Puppy Killer. Evilest of Mages. I'm going to take the XP because I really like getting skills in this game. Probably need money, though. Alright, what's he going to do for me here? I don't think he knows what he's doing. Oh god, I killed that chicken because something I have on is like a passive effect. Sir, all you gotta do is just do a little hop and then you'll make it to your thing. Is that the Divinity version of a treadmill? A slippery rock? Yeah, there we go.
Impressive machinery this Draven has. Make use of it while you can. Reaching Lord Lovis shan't be easy.
Alright. I don't know how to use it though, you know what I'm saying? Lockpick level is not high enough. I should have put a point into that. Alright, so he went over there, now he's back over here.
Hey there, Slayer. Something needs enchanting?
Yes, indeed. Alright, so we have an enchant and disenchant system. Choose an item to enchant. And what does it do? Melee. How do I know if I have something equipped or not equipped? What is the 1 out of 1? Let's see what I have equipped because I'm a little bit confused. Oh, wow, I need to equip some... What is that? Empty bracelet slot? I don't think I have a bracelet. We have Halorn's Ring, which is a +9 to hit points, +2 to crit chance. And Dog's Delicate Pewter Ring of the Snake Gods, +2 to crit, 16 to mana. So we'll go ahead and enchant Halorn's Ring.
Hey there, Slayer.
If I can afford it. You don't have any enchantment formulas in your inventory for this type of item. Oh. Okay. Guess I can't do anything with that. What about disenchant? Cool. Alright, so that axe that I just picked up, let's disenchant it. And this gives us increased magical damage. Increase your magical damage by 4. Huh? Okay. Oh, okay. So this is taking the... I get it. So let's click on that. And then we'll close out.
Yeah, come on then.
Take a look at the axe. So it no longer does magical damage. That's pretty cool. I think I can afford any enchantments, though, unfortunately.
Hey there, Slayer.
Okay, so for the axe that I just disenchanted, we can put life leech on it. I need amber, which is a 5% chance of converting 5% of damage into hit points. That's pretty cool. 11% chance of poisoning your enemy. And then that one I need a diamond for. So I can enchant with poison right now. It's the only one that I can actually do. I need an aquamarine iron and a venom stone. So I got to keep an eye out for things in the environment to pick up to do this. Good to know, though. So his house is up here in the... It is in the western corner, a little bit north. Speaking of house, let's go rob him. Ooh.
The door
This
won't
is
open.
Driven's storage. What is the password?
I do not know.
More's the pity.
I'll tell you what, though. I do have mind reading powers, so let's see how that goes.
Hey there,
640 XP to read this guy's mind. Red ore equals red lyrium. Man, I miss Dragon Age lore. It's a shame that we probably won't see another Dragon Age, maybe ever.
I'm going to change my storage password to something a little less easy to guess than Driven.
Okay, so there's our answer. I love this. It's very interesting having...
Maybe later then.
It's so interesting having a skill that costs XP in a video game. I don't know if it's something that like a lot of studios would do these days, but it's very different.
The door
This
won't
is
open.
Driven's storage. What is the password?
The password is Driven.
Be welcome in your storage, Driven.
Can you play this on PS5? I don't know. It is a console game, but we're talking consoles from back in 2012, so I don't know like if there's backwards compatibility or how that works. I'm not sure if it came out on PlayStation or not. Good question. Definitely a console game though. What's up, Nathan? Samuel Puppy Killer and his brother Joshua Denier of Consent. Okay, why is that shining? Oh, look behind it. What is that? It's a key.
Shiny.
Jackpot. Holy crap, we got some good stuff going on here. $20 gold, potion of lesser strength? Lesser revitalizing. This is all enchanting stuff. I don't think I'm getting any like reputation or any hit or anything from stealing as long as I'm not caught. I could be wrong though. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Hey, he has a diamond in his inventory, which I needed to do that one enchantment.
Shiny.
Let's take that. We're gonna take the ginseng. Think you'll know it's his diamond? Let's make sure I got everything here. We're good. Alright. We're gonna close the door like we were never here. Be a little hard to see in this game sometimes with all the lighting graphics that I have on. That was his grandma's diamond? You'll be fine.
Hey there, Slayer.
Alright, so what did I need the diamond for? It was for increased magical damage. Alright, so we're not doing any enchanting right now.
Come on then.
But I do have
Let's
that
get to
resource. And we do have a diamond that I can sell too, which is probably worth a pretty penny, you would think. This brilliant colorless gemstone is believed to give the wearer strength in battle and protect from magic and ghosts. It's also popular with lovers, so finding a buyer shouldn't be too hard. Alright, let's move on from this area. Was a good find. Sorry.
Shiny.
Sorry about that. I don't have any heals. What's a man supposed to do when you gotta survive? I think kicking a chicken is more humane than the factory chickens anyways, right? And I know all you guys be eating Chick-fil-A. So don't be on my ass about kicking a chicken. You guys be scoffing that Chick-fil-A down your throats. Ooh. Oh, this dude's not playing around. I'm not either, apparently. Kicked his freaking ass, man. Wow. Game's pretty ugly, you gotta admit. It's just the era of brown tinted games. Wasn't the best era visually speaking, but it produced some amazing games like Dragon Age Origins. Morrowind was very brown tinted. I mean, Morrowind was way before this game, but... Let's charm this guy. He's doing some pretty good damage. Let the minions do the work, man. Work hard, harder, not smarter. Nope, that's not how it goes. Work smarter, not harder. Ooh, I want to kill this deer. You're telling me I can't get any food out of the... No way. That's some bullshit. It's venison right there. Shoot him!
Take that!
Dude, I am wrecking these noobs. It's crazy.
The tombstone is adorned by a necklace-shaped bas-relief, above which the name Penelope is carved.
Penelope. I wonder if that has to do with the game or if it's like a Larian Easter egg. Alright, so we're right here right now. I just want to make sure I explore the entire map. Yeah, that little poison cloud that you guys see I'm leaving behind is part... It's like an affix on one of my gear items that I have. What do these do?
Another one to add to the collection.
Perfect. Alright, before I go over there, let's go check out this camp up here. Chickens are GMO anyway. Game was published by PETA. What do you think we'll next hear about the new Divinity game? I don't know, man. I really don't know. My prediction was that early access will be first half of 2027. And I still feel that's most likely according to the information that we have, but like my certainty on any opinion on it is just it's not very strong. It'd be super cool if they did something. What we have to do, I think the best thing we can do here is because Baldur's Gate 3 is very, very successful. So you would think that Larian would look back at how they handled Baldur's Gate 3 and its marketing and everything. What you can look at is the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer, the cinematic trailer came out. We have to look at the dates of all that. When they dropped the trailer, how long after that they did the Q&A. It's following a similar pattern to, this Divinity game is following a similar pattern to what Baldur's Gate 3 had. And maybe we can start thinking of that. I think Baldur's Gate 3 actually... I don't know if it's going to take longer than Divinity, but if you put them side by side, I think Divinity's, if it takes the same time as Baldur's Gate 3, I think Divinity is going to be much larger. Because Larian will have more permutations and stuff like that. So if they don't make it much bigger size-wise than BG3, you would think it would be quicker than 5 to 6 years. Like they could have it done in, or quicker than 6 years, I guess you could say. If early access comes out early 2027, though, I would expect early access to be much quicker than BG3's early access was. BG3's early access was during COVID. It was during all sorts of stuff going on in the world. The Russian-Ukrainian war started at the time, and Larian had a studio in Russia, actually, I believe, at that time. They had all sorts of things they were going through, which is part of the reason why BG3 took too long. And it was such a massive step up from what they've created in the past, so it's all new to them. Not new, but cinematics and all that is just very, a big learning phase for them to go through. So I think Divinity be quicker.
Madame Sosostra bids you welcome, Dragon Slayer and Dragon Knight.
Color me intrigued. Oh, I take it back. We're still a Dragon Slayer, so I might have spoiled a few things at the start of this stream. She called me a Dragon Slayer and a Dragon Knight. So let's say, how do you know about that?
It's not that difficult when you have a gift like mine.
Okay.
I am a clairvoyant, and for a modest fee, I will gladly read you your fortune.
I could just read her mind right now. Let's do it. 80 XP, that's cheap.
Your future lies in your palm, not in my head.
Oh, so maybe this is legit. I would like you to read my fortune, Sosostra.
Certainly. For the right price, that is.
That's a bit much right now, don't you think?
I assure you, it would be money well spent.
Damn it, I was hoping to negotiate. I would like you to read my fortune.
Certainly. For the right price, that
Here you
is.
go.
Very well. Let us look at what the future holds.
Yeah, this should be interesting. Maybe we'll get a cutscene. What's up, Trish? No Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. True. It is sometimes you'll be thinking you're going to get it, and then you remember it's Sunday.
I see a white creature, small and fair.
Okay.
Follow it, but disturb it not, and it will lead you to great treasure.
A white creature.
May fortune smile.
I just got scammed. You know, it's kind of cool seeing, like, obviously Chick-fil-A, they do it for religious reasons, but it's cool to see, like, a restaurant not... Any store being closed for reasons other than we have to, like a lot of restaurants close on Mondays because they have to prepare. It's a slow day, and it's a good time for them to get ready for the week. Chick-fil-A closes just for religious reasons. It's cool to see companies not be open all the time. We're just such a greedy society these days.
You have yet to meet the fortune I unfolded. I can do little for you in the meantime.
Okay.
May fortune.
All right. Did we get a quest for that? Let's see. I should be on the lookout for a game. No. Okay, we did not get a quest for that, so I need you guys to keep an eye out for a white creature, and I forgot the other description. Here we go. A white creature, small and fair. Follow it, but disturb it not, and it will lead you to great treasure. Like a treasure goblin?
It's
This is
stuck.
Quad storage. What is the password? More's the pity.
Alright, so I don't think we're going to be... It's Bod storage. Who's Bod? I don't think we're going to be able to mind read her anymore. Ooh, look, we got a book right here. Rivellon's History and Sonnets, Part 1. Check it out. We're doing a lore run. We got to. Where are books kept? What the hell? Each of these books contains a multitude of sonnets that depict important events in the history of Rivellon. The most popular one in this volume is On the Death of Ygurna. So we actually did already do this, but we're going to read it again because we're trying to take in this lore and not forget it. So Ygurna is a member of the Black Ring who was sent out to convince Damien that he's actually part of the Lord of Chaos, because remember, Lucian took Damien in, and Lucian was trying to raise Damien in a way that didn't make Damien realize that he actually has like a part of evil in him. And Ygurna was sent to seduce Damien and then also let him know like who he actually is, to hopefully have him fight for the Black Ring once again, which has happened. From the death of Yggerna, in Damien's life there came a witch, who showed him deeply hidden powers. Inside of him a dark souled twitch. Yggerna knew he'll soon be ours. A Black Ring's envoy was this lady fair, bid to unleash the slumbering devil. Together they'd form the conquering pair. Together in blood and war they'd revel. The Divine One yet exposed her intent. So the Divine One was Lucian at the time, Damien's foster father, and brought down the blade upon her neck. She had to die without lament. Only... the hell? Is there a ghost in here? Bruh. Oh. She had to die without lament. Only death can keep the ring in check. Thus love's demise, caused by the damned one's eruption, could not compassion have checked his corruption. John Thorne Lair. All right. Love the beard. Thanks. I could probably grow it like this. Like, it just would take me like 4 days. I usually just keep it trimmed. Maybe we'll let it go for a little bit. Oh, how do I get up here? Let's go. Is that a jackpot? No, it's not. Nope, I'm not supposed to be up here. Alright, so if we can find...
The door
This
won't
is
open.
Wad's story, more's the pity.
Bod. Who's Bod? And why does she have his... I don't know. Her name is Sasastra, isn't it? Can I take any of this? No. Alright. Yeah, let's push on to across the river here. Hopefully not get taken by the... Oh, God. Taken by the stream. Empty, empty. Anything down here? Nope. Hey, Nate. No, I mean, I haven't even... I'm not growing it out because I haven't even thought about it. It's just I haven't shaved it in a couple days. That's really it. Okay, what do we got going on here? Let's do a manual save. Can you name the saves in this game? I think you can. All right.
Shiny.
Is anybody here? Doesn't look like it.
Slayer, over here!
Okay. Interesting. I have to run to the bathroom though, and I don't want to push it any longer because that's how you mess up your body when you're older. So I'll be right back and we'll save this guy. Oh no, I can't mute my mic anymore. Okay, we are back. Ginger beards for the win. I got a salt and pepper beard now. You guys probably can't see my grays come in usually like right in here. You probably can't see on stream though. It's a pain when you're craving Chick-fil-A. True. All right, let's see what this guy needs.
I'm dying.
What happened here?
I was ripped apart. Ooh, we were all ripped apart.
I mean, you look fine to me. Guess your clothes.
We were digging a new mine shaft. But then those beasts came from nowhere. Biting and tearing.
What's up, bug? Nice.
Fangs of lions, claws of bears, eyes of devils.
Fangs of lions, claws of bears. What kind of creature is that? Eyes of devils.
They're in there. In the darkness.
I'll get back to Crimson Desert probably this week. I love Crimson Desert, so we're not stopping playing it. Just not a priority anymore. Alright, well, I guess he died, so I don't think he was lying about the being ripped apart thing, but let's see if I can loot the camp before we worry. Oh god, we got some blood here. What do we got over here? I'm a dragon boy, dragon slayer. Over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old. It's one of the best movie moments in the history of film, even though The Hobbits aren't the best movies ever. Okay, this, to me, this feels dangerous. What the hell was that? It's a chicken. I need food. Hold on. I must kill all chickens in this game. Speaking of chickens, hopefully we get like an update on Fable sometime soon. We have a release date for Dawnwalker, September, and GTA I think is still scheduled, so it's going to be interesting to see. I kind of hope Fable delays, actually, I'm not going to lie. For the sake of me and running the channel. Or hope Fable's in December, that would be nice. Alright, did I get an official quest for this? No, I did not. Let's check it out. Great song, right? Always sing when you have a cold in a deeper voice. You know what's funny is I did a cover of that song on the channel like 5 years back. I think if you just search Misty Mountains Cold Wolfheart, I think you'll find it. But I did record it in the morning, and I might have been a little bit sick too, because there's days where I can't actually hit the low notes if I'm like trying. It just matters like the time of day and if you're a little bit sick. Look at these ferns. I'm a big fern guy. I love ferns. Actually, the official lore of the Wolfheart channel, when you guys see a picture with me and my wolf's name is Fern. Because I found her in a fern patch as a baby. She was an abandoned puppy wolf in a fern patch. How was that? These guys are level 10.
From hell!
Okay, I'm pretty strong right now. Those are the creatures I was talking about? Hey, we got some red ore, nice. And a ruby.
Another one to add to the collection.
Okay, we got a left and a right. This looks like a dead end, so we'll check this first. Don't you guys love older RPGs? That's why I'm excited for the Gothic remake. I will have a video out on that. I did get an early preview of it, so that sometime this week I'll have a 20-minute video coming out on the Gothic remake. This cannot be opened through lockpicking. Okay, how about this? Never seen a chest like that.
Another one to add to the collection.
Sorry, I try not to jerk the camera around too much like this because you can't see that well in this game. I try to go slow, but it's hard to. Interesting. I don't know. I've never seen a chest that's like this before in this game. Cannot be opened through lockpicking. What if there's like a spell you can cast on it? Let's go a little deeper into the dungeon and see if something presents itself. Did I get all these? I did. All right. Sounds good, Sesame. So happy they're bringing back the trilogy. I saw that too. So what are they doing? They're just releasing Gothic 1, 2, and 3 for modern consoles alongside the remake. I missed the Gothic franchise when I was younger. I never played it. But it seems like it's the type of RPG that I would really enjoy because I like those cult classics that don't necessarily appeal to a huge audience. They're just cult games. They're a little hardcore, a little survivalish, but RPGs. Big fan. Outward, for example.
I can't.
Oh, you can't even attack my charmed guy when he's charmed. He's gonna break out of it soon, I think. There he goes. Now look at these creatures. They got the bear claws, the lion fangs, and the demon eyes. What creature is that from Divinity lore? I don't even know. Hey, got a key. It's probably to get into that chest. Or this one. Oh, we got ourselves our first bow here.
Shiny.
That's pretty hype. I don't know how you switch weapons in the game, if you even can. Carrots.
Another one to add to the collection.
Hate carrots. Nasty. I don't hate carrots, they're just not good. Cooked carrots, nasty. Raw carrots with ranch, okay. We'll mess with those a little bit. Dabble a little bit in the carrot arts. All right, how do you equip a secondary weapon in this game? Do you need arrows is another question. Oh, cool. I don't think you need arrows. Range damage 1 to 3, magic damage 8 to 24. Oh, this is actually really good to have if I come up across an opponent that doesn't... It does really well against physical damage. +2 to dexterity. Butcher. Butcher increases your critical hit chance by 4%. Alright, how do you switch weapons? There's got to be a hotkey for that, right? Not one. One is my rush attack. Can I put it... Can we go like this? Grab the bow and put it down here? No. Let's check options. Select dash. Oh. Okay. You can dash with right mouse button? Or E? What the hell? Jump. Draw a sheath weapon. Use morph stone. Tactical pause. I keep forgetting that I have this. Open inventory. Equip weapon set 1. F1. Weapon set 2 is F2. Okay. So F1 is my sword. F2 is that. Perfect. Should probably assign that to my mouse because I'm gonna have to look down and press the F buttons. We're making all 3 with different release dates. I was the same way. Grew up on Oblivion and 2 Worlds. I remember 2 Worlds, man. Can't say if it was good or bad because I was young and, you know, I was definitely not a game reviewer back then, but I enjoyed what I played of 2 Worlds. I didn't beat the game or anything, but I probably spent like 50 hours running around just doing stuff. All right, a one-handed warhammer, +3 to indomitable will, has an empty charm slot on it. Fire curse, 9% chance of igniting your enemy. I think I want to stick with the two-handed build, so my two-handed does better damage anyways. So But that's a one-handed weapon, of course, so. All right, let's get out of here. I think I killed everything in this cave. Yes. Nice little find right there. All good, dragon. You know, all the streams are really chill. Like, I don't need like much. I mean, obviously you guys have to do it sometimes, but like for the most part, if there's no mods here for a stream, I mean, granted, I'm playing a game where I don't have a ton of people watching right now, but even when there's a ton of people, usually like there's not too much going on. Not too many bad actors. So don't ever show up to do your mod duties. You show up if you're, obviously you already know this, but I don't ever expect any mods to be here for anything, even special occasions. Even big event streams, doesn't matter. Well, it matters. It doesn't matter if you're here. We appreciate you, but don't ever feel like you gotta be here. Alright, let's try out this bow. We're gonna move south. There we go. We do need Dragon around, though. She's our female mod, and she takes care of things that I don't have. I don't. Dragon just goes at it. If you piss off Dragon, well, too bad. Dragon's a great mod. All the mods that I have right now, they're all super great people. The most important thing that I was looking for when I asked people to be mods was that like they're reasonable and not like super politically motivated or anything like that, and also that you don't get offended like super easily. Because sometimes I've had mods before where they, man, like they'll just like ban somebody. Like somebody will say like a half joke, and sure, it might be a little bit inappropriate, and then it's like ban them from the channel. Like that's a $20 patron of mine. Like it's not that big of a deal. I'm also a very light, like, easygoing guy. Like, things don't really offend me that much. Obviously, you have to draw a line somewhere. But all the mods on this channel have been really, really good. What do we got? Oh,
moments, gentlemen,
are these elves?
your last.
Cool. Yeah, they're well behaved. Who we banning? I don't know. Who we banning tonight? Explosive Arrows OP. Don't get a lot of haters on videos sometimes, but in the live streams, no, not really. I think a lot of that just comes down to a lot of the channels that have to do like heavy moderation. They either like do controversial content or they're a little toxic themselves. It's usually what it comes down to. I doubt a lot of people need to. Co-Carnage is huge, but I bet you the moderation that he needs in his community versus somebody of equal size to him that is more of a react streamer or more of a political streamer, I bet you it's astronomically different. Like Code's chat's probably pretty chill too.
You would be wise to take your own counsel. We are not the easy victims you take us for.
The truth or untruth of that statement shall soon be decided.
Okay, what the fuck's going on here?
But what's this? Another player joins this little scene. And who might you be?
Alright, someone of no importance. I'm just passing through, madam.
Nevertheless, your next decision will be quite important. In fact, your life depends on it.
Okay.
You chanced upon us, so now you must choose sides. Which one shall it be?
Oh man, we got some choice consequence going on here. Banning TARDIS, that was a daily activity, wasn't it? Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. Let's go. What do we want to do here? The Outlaws or the Lowly Brigands? You can't back out of this. I have to choose one or the other. All right, we're gonna go with number 2. Not your group of lowly brigands, if that's what you're wondering.
Soldiers, have at them.
Yeah, these guys seem reasonable, right? Let's go, baby. Try out this bow for the first time. Oh, man. I do not do a lot of damage with the bow, do I? Pretty fun, though. You fight for me.
I have been poisoned.
A lot of content creators also don't know how to handle like how you handle a hateful comment or how you handle somebody who's being rude often will determine like what the response is after that. And obviously, like the more able you are to ignore things and just like ban and stay quiet about things, usually that's the better choice. But I can't remember the last time I actually got mad on stream.
We won! Well done!
Might have been 1 or 2 times where somebody really annoyed me or pissed me off, but for the most part, I mean, I've been streaming for 7 years.
We won! Praise the divine. If it weren't for you, stranger.
Don't mention it, sir.
Oh, but I shall. They will hear of this in Broken Valley. Take this purse of gold. It's the least one can do. We will be on our way now, but one hopes we shall see you again in the Black Boar. The drinks are on us.
Oh, cool. All right, let's go. All right, you've successfully completed daylight robbery. Do we want money? I'm going to take money on this one. I think I'm going to have to buy something here soon. And then this is going to bring us where? Ooh, to another map. The fjords are over there, and then what do we have over here? Is this a bandit camp? The bandit camp. So we have bounties for them. I think I should probably not go down this way. I've done this. We checked this. Wait, what is this up here? Did I go up here? That's Draven storage. Derelict tunnels. Okay, so what I did today was we did this. This is the enchanter. Down here was the mine site that I just left. And then south down here is to the fjords. So let's go check out this northern part. And I think I can fast travel, can I? But let me not fast travel because I want to try to learn the world. I don't really know where I'm at in this map.
These men were fortunate indeed to meet a paladin in their hour of need. You will make a good Dragon Knight. To Lord Lovis, then.
Take that!
Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Blades of Fire? No, I haven't played them. I have to look into that. Finish Code Vein 2 and Tainted Grail. Man, I love Tainted Grail. No, I gotta go to the Dragon Knight Tower. That's kind of what I'm working on right now, Sheo. I was just trying to clear a little bit of the outside map before I went there, because I actually don't know how to get into the tower, but we'll figure that out real soon. Beautiful. Not a ton of XP from the regular goblins, but the goblin chief guy is worth a lot. What is that? I've seen a couple levers here and I have no idea what they do. Is it a temporary buff? I don't even know where you'd see a buff on your character in this game. Not quite sure. Wow, Blades of Fire and Divinity 2 are contenders for my 7th spot of great underrated games. I'm assuming you're talking about this Divinity, Razzle, not Original Sin 2? Because Original Sin 2 is not really underrated. It's pretty popular. They get over 10 million sales now. Alright, so before we go to the tower, I do just want to see what's up here. Don't know if I remember if I went up there yet. Just gotta head north. Really now? So I went down into a pit. Mana regen's really slow. Holy crap. Hold on, citizen. Dragon Slayer Knight at your service. One of the two, depending on the day.
You! The chicken! Have you seen it? My chicken! The chicken!
Oh shit, I killed like 14 chickens this session already. What in the name of the Divine's Underpants are you talking about?
My chicken! The blasted chicken!
So you're looking for a chicken by running around like a headless one?
Do I look like I want to be the butt of jokes right now? I have to find my chicken! Oh, why did this happen to me? I was taking a stroll when a man popped up out of nowhere and soul-forged me with a chicken! May the Black Ring get their hands on that Belagar!
Oh, it was Belagar, the mage. You were soul forged.
Yeah, like Damien and Jagurna. May the gods banish their souls. If that chicken is killed by a hunter or an eagle or something, I'm dead too.
Okay.
Ooh, I must find it. But there are so many chickens. Where to begin? So many chickens
I'm gonna mind
everywhere.
read this guy. 80 XP, absolutely.
Your heartbeat, young man, will considerably quicken when I tell you you have a soul forge been stricken. A soul forge with a chicken.
Saying I'm soul forged with a chicken? What the hell is this? Tell you, you have a soul forge been stricken, a soul forge with a chicken.
Curse him. If I catch him, I'll use my mother's best recipe on him.
He's not talking about me. So many chickens everywhere, chickens. Alright, so is that an official quest? It's not. I don't know if there's like a named chicken or what, but I need I need food. And food I shall get. We're eating good tonight, boys. Chicken legs for all. The animations are quite expressive. A good way to put it, actually. Stupid chicken. I'm gonna end up kicking the one that says Soul Forged. Okay, back to what we're doing. Anybody have a kickin' chicken meal from Zaxby's before? Damn, that's good. I wish I had Zaxby's up here. In the Northeast, I don't think we do.
Shiny.
Alright, so we're heading into this section right here, which I can't remember what this is up here, if I even have been here. Got to be over 60 skelly kills now. Oh my god. This game has more expressive facial animations and conversation than Dragon Age Origins. Interesting. I would love them to remake Dragon Age Origins. The problem is I don't think companies are willing to take on real-time with pause games right now. Especially after no one had any interest in Greedfall 2.
Not yet.
I mean, granted, that game didn't do a ton to get people excited marketing-wise, but... No, my summons. I'm naked without you.
I can't.
Whoa! What the? Dude, what am I fighting right now? Holy crap. Maybe I shouldn't go that way. Oh no. What is this? What is this on the ground? I haven't died this session. I don't plan on it. I'm gonna stay right here. Let my summon do some work. Yeah, until the because if they do a remake, they're gonna want more sales than just probably the OG audience. And I don't know. It probably would. I mean, you never know. Like you never expect. Some games just take off when they're good, but it just seems a little risky. Like there wouldn't be a lot of studios out there that would want to do it, or maybe EA wouldn't think it's worth it because they wouldn't be able to make enough money. But I would love that. Because Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite RPGs. It's definitely up there. It's just very ugly game. Very ugly. I have lockpick 2 right now. I'm thinking I should do lockpick 3. Just when you encounter a bolted door, a chest secured tightly by a big padlock, you itch to find out what's behind that door and that chest. You know you do. By adding the skill to your repertoire, your curiosity will soon be satisfied. So 3 out of 5, you can lockpick lockpicks of level 3 and lower. I gotta heal up before we go up there right now. No health potions. I do have strength potions though. Dexterity increase. Let's put this down here. Uh-oh. Biatch. I feel like I'm maybe not supposed to go to this area yet, but... Uh-oh. Trying to figure out what this is right here. Imagine Dragon Age Origins with updated cinematics. Oh my god, it'd be so cool. This is the Slayer Bane. What? Oh my gosh, it's a one-handed axe. So you can dual wield in this game, I think I saw. Let's do the axe in the Warhammer and see if I can dual wield these. We could do dual wielding axes actually. The magical one. Let me just do axes. Let's go! The dual wielding fantasy. I like how you can use like most of your skills regardless of what weapon you have. Let's go check it out again. Even for the time, graphics were subpar for Origins. I believe it.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me.
Okay, is this the bad guy? Wow, dude, so much damage.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me.
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Come on, Charm.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me.
Oh, they're pissed off. Oh yeah, they're not happy. Definitely need some health potions. Come on, mana, mana, mana. Should have gone into the pause instead of this, but we'll do. Let's do a strength and a 7, 5, and 6. I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna do this. Just gotta be patient. 324 XP, let's go. There's skill too. Alright, so I'm tempted to do another summon. Fear, Charm. What happens if we upgrade Charm? You can charm a total of 1 creature up to levels 19 to 25. So I don't think I need that at the moment, because we're only encountering... I don't know what level these guys were. We have Hide in Shadows. Curse. You can curse all enemies up to level 13 and up to 10 meters away. As a result, their melee ranged and magic damage, as well as their conditioned body, height, and reflexes will suffer. And we have Blind. I think I should upgrade my rush attack a little bit more. So you can rush towards an enemy and strike it with a blow that does 1.4 times your normal damage. 40% chance of stun. Oh, I don't have a point. Silly me. Guess we're not doing that. The hell? I thought I had upgrade points. Guess I don't. F is pause. Yeah, okay. So we got to start using that a little bit more when things get a little crazy. Come on, brother.
I have been poisoned. Not yet.
These guys are level 7 right here. These guys are level 11. I can handle this area. It's just kind of crazy. Look at this. That looks like a mind flayer right there. I don't think I'm supposed to technically go here right now. I think I'm supposed to be focusing on the tower.
The Maxos Temple. The desire of all the power hungry. The gateway to your dragon might.
So this is a Maxos Temple, and Maxos is a wizard that can be found in Dragon Commander. He is an old wizard. Let me look him up real fast. Maxos Divinity. Maxos Divinity lore. We don't have a... Wow, they don't even have a wiki page on him. At least nothing popped up. Oh, because I spelt it wrong. No, I didn't. Maxos Wizard. Divinity lore. Here we go. Alright, so we're at a Temple of Maxos right here. Maxos, the Patriarch of Wizards, was once the greatest wizard in Rivellon. In ancient times, he was an ally to Emperor Sigurd, and later ruled the Battle Tower on Sentinel Island before disappearing without a trace. So being an ally to the Emperor Sigurd is the Dragon Commander game, which is minus 8800 AD in the lore. So we're talking 10,000 plus years, 11,000 plus years before this game. Historically, Maxos dedicated himself to the pursuit of knowledge above all else, specifically knowledge about dragons. At some point, he was granted by the ancient dragons an ability to grant the status of Dragon Knight to others. Around 8800 AR, not AD, Maxos was part of an alliance with Sigurd and the Architect to unite Rivellon under one empire in the name of peace. Maxos took partake in an event known as the Wizard Wars, during which the League of the Seven battled the League of the Damned. While Maxos refused to officially side with anyone during the Wizard Wars, he generally opposed the League of the Damned and their successors, the Black Ring, as they acted as obstacles to his work, even nearly killing Berlin twice. More so, Maxos accepted the role as the keeper of one of the keys to the Berlin's prison. Shortly before 4AR, which is Original Sin, the first game, Maxos imprisoned the rhyming wizard Belagar in a cave near Sicil. So, when I played Original Sin 1, we went into that cave. I forgot that he's the one that sealed Belagar. While not fully known, he is considered a legendary figure for mages who will sometimes invoke his name, casting spells. What's up, Spencer? I have a Original Sin 2 beginner's guide on the channel that I put out a couple months ago. If you just search Divinity Original Sin 2 guide, WolfheartFPS, it should pop right up. I definitely would recommend watching it. For a lot of games out there, like, I feel like guides are... I mean, you can do this for Divinity too, but both Original Sin games, Larian doesn't really have, like, a very good onboarding process with explaining how things work. So I recommend watching guides for those games. It's worth spending an hour and just watching a guide before you jump in. Looks like Mephisto. Oh, this is cool, man. We got some good dragon lore going on here. And if dragons play a role in the upcoming Divinity, this might be quite important. Dude, look at that. That's incredible. So I'm assuming you have Naxos right here, and then there's just dragons. Dragon statues everywhere. Let's approach and see what happens. Is that our trainer?
Blast! I was sure she'd be back to claim us as her prey. She's vain like that.
We can't wait here forever. And besides, you're right. If she was still alive, she'd have been back by now.
I reckon that stab you treated her to just before she flew away must have finished her off.
Perhaps. But no, we need to be sure. Too much is at stake. Let's head back to the village and... Hey! What are you doing here?
So anybody that hasn't been following along, these are like my trainers, the ones that were setting me on the path to becoming a dragon slayer. And obviously we might be becoming a dragon knight here soon. So we have a potential conflict of interest going on here, unless these guys come to their senses with what's actually going on. Wow, so option number 3, it would appear that I, now a soon-to-be Dragon Knight, am on my way to kill Damien. So that would be, yeah, that would be interesting. I wonder what would happen if I said that. Let's say it.
A dragon? You? To kill Damien?
It's not very nice.
Silence, Marius. This is no laughing matter. How dare you speak such poisonous words? No slayer... But... what is this? That aura? Oh, no! No! She got to you, didn't she?
So she's talking about the Dragon Knight lady that was able to, because I'm not a full Dragon Slayer, the Dragon Knight that I met last session, I believe, was able to tell us about what's going on here. She's able to read our mind and speak to us like with telepathy. Yes, the essence of the dragon is an inseparable part of me now, and I relish it. Alright, we're gonna go with number 2. There was nothing I could do. The powers of her mind were too strong.
I told you the memory ritual wasn't completed yet, and look what happened.
Yep.
Your life is hereby forfeit.
Oh, shite.
You shall perish at the hand of dragon slayers as all
Damn.
of the traitor race have done before you.
Wow.
It is not a pleasant duty, but there is no other way. Here, take the sword Arbon gave you. Remember the tenets of the Slayers and die with honor.
Really?
Marius, when it is done, soak the sword in the dragon's blood and bring it to the academy, so that it may serve as a warning for our disciples.
Okay.
Farewell, Dragon Slayer, for that is how I will try to think of you.
Well, at least she's being upfront about what's going to happen here. I don't know if I can handle this fight right now. Oh, God. Here we go. Remember my buttons.
This is not how I imagined this day would pass.
These are my buddies.
But there's nothing for it, I suppose. So, let's get this over with.
Brother, I thought I... Dude, oh shit, no, I'm not. Whoa.
Oh, my
okay,
wounds
we're gonna come back.
brave.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna come back for that. So let's go to All right, an autosave too. We're just gonna not approach them. 2211, 22. What the hell? Okay, yeah. I think that's gonna be for after the tower. That's a lot of incoming damage, and I'm playing the game on its normal mode right now, so that'll have to wait. Really cool part though. I'm really interested to see where that goes. Let's go back to the tower. Does anybody else derealize and become their character when they play these kinds of games? Yes. I self-insert into these games all the time. It's just fun for me. Like, that's the way I play. Obviously, like, I'm self-inserting with like a character that's not exactly like me, so you roleplay and have fun, but like I do like to pretend like I'm in here living as the character. I know some people like to just completely roleplay a person 100% separate from themselves, which is cool too. I think that's why people love character creation so much, because if you have a main character that's a set protagonist, it can be a little bit hard to self-insert sometimes. Unless it's Crimson Desert or Dawnwalker, where the characters look like how I would design them myself. Got lucky with those games. Alright, so we gotta figure out how to get into this tower.
Pitiable louse!
And I don't know how to do that, so we gotta figure that out. But I do have to run to the bathroom again. I promise I'm healthy and everything's okay. For some reason I gotta go multiple times tonight. Be right back. I'll leave the game running, hold on. All right, we're back. Thank you guys for showing up for the stream. I appreciate it. There's actually more people for a game like this than I would expect, so thank you guys for being here. What's up, Deeks? Hope he's all right. Some nights some days you just gotta pee more than other days, right? Sometimes I can go a whole stream without even thinking about it. And then other streams I gotta do it like 6 times. I have not played Wasteland 3. No, I've been recommended it by a lot of people though. I feel like you can just farm XP in this game. Alright, let's climb up here again. I know that I don't think you can get... Yeah, let's climb up the ladders again and see. I must be missing something. No fall damage, everybody says. Alright, everybody's right. Gotta go when you gotta go. Same way, Spencer? Oh, you're saying enemies don't respawn in this game? Interesting. It's felt like they have. I feel like I've been to some of these areas where they're repopulated. But I believe you, Bug. Heard but not seen anything about Crimson Desert. Should I watch some videos of gameplay first, or just go in blind? Do you like open world exploration and fun combat systems? If you do, just jump in and have a good time. If you like puzzles and open world exploration, I think you'll like it. If you're hell-bent on having like a very, very story-focused game with like a really deep story with choice consequence, not that type of game. But fun combat, amazing open world to explore. Some fun puzzles. It really is like it feels like a very different game from what we've gotten. It kind of pushes the envelope when it comes to open world. In some ways. Alright, so we're here. A waypoint right here. Boxes. Am I missing like a lever or something?
Looks like I'm not getting in.
Lever, lever on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
I can't move this.
I have to go check the other bridge. That's just the waypoint. There's something on the wall. I can't see anything in this game, so it's... What is that? Oh, hold on. What do we have here, folks? Keep forgetting how high I can... Hey! Cool. Awesome. Good thing I noticed that.
All too easy.
Oh! The sound effects are so funny. Don't think anyone's ever said that to me before, Trish, but that is a very good compliment, of course. We all strive to be like that, right? In personality, that's what matters most.
Die!
But shout out to your mother. She's awesome.
Not yet.
Good for her for being 89. It's incredible. Tough world we live in out there. In my book, if you make it past 75, you're a super mutant. Alright, so we have boards that go up here. Let's go check down here and see if there's anything else.
Looks like I'm not getting in.
It's an F5. Yeah, Larian always has like a little humorous touch to a lot of their games. Less so in BG3, but... It's kind of relaxing when all you hear are the wooden footsteps, or the footsteps on the wood ladder or the wood platform. You hear nothing else in this game right now. Such an old school sound too.
Looks like I'm not getting in.
We got some dragon statues here. Pressure plate. Huh. Wonder if you have to make them face a certain way. They're all facing... Let's press one and see what happens. Okay, green is a good color. Alright. Bingo. So dark out right now. What is this? What are these little particles? Now, where's the game's music? It's starting to get a little awkward now. Wow, look at that waterfall. That's over here. I've been to that side of the map. Why does that waterfall not look familiar to me? All right, do we go down first and then up? Sure, let's do that. Oh, whoa, that's not good. All right. Do that. Is there a ladder to get up here? I don't know, whatever. We'll figure it out later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting big time. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. I charmed one of them, if you guys are wondering what I did. Dude, they never end. What the hell? Okay. Oh, good. Okay. All right. So that opens up that. Oh, man. Is this like a big ballista right here? Whoo! That's pretty crazy. We're almost getting up there. I always love ascending towers in RPGs. All right. We have a little chest here with a Penelope's amulet. Penelope was a name that I encountered earlier. Don't remember for what. Requires level 12. +1 to Ranger Surprise active skill. That's cool. So you can find gear in this game that gives you like a +1 to the actual skill. I love Larian. They go so deep with a lot of things. They're never just so basic. That's pretty cool. Penelope. What is that up there? Triangle on the top of my screen. Oh, that's my buff, I think, from the potion. Okay, let's go back up. This looks like it wants to be a... Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. This looks like a... Oh, it's a chamber. Whoa. Wolf looks like Rambo. Yeah.
Well done. We are here.
Surprised they didn't
Lord
choose me for
Lovis
that.
is close by.
For the Rambo movie 10 years ago. Didn't make any sense to me. I didn't hear what the lady said. What did she say when I came in here? Okay, so we got to do something to be able to get in whatever that is. I don't think I can go in there right now. So let's go back up to the top of the tower.
It's stuck.
Oh, night. What? Anybody catch what that lady said when I first came in here?
The door won't open.
You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so what do we got going on in here? Guess I'm stuck in here. A little music would be nice. Huh. Very interesting. Oh, she said Lovis is close by. Okay, alright. That doesn't help me. Maybe we gotta go... Oh, hold on, hold on. We got two... No, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I can't move this.
This dragon doesn't have a head. Each of the gates. Up on anything? Well, this is weird. You can always go back a load point and get out of here. Not come in right away, but... I see nothing that looks like I can interact with anything. You guys see that Conan Exiles came out with like an enhanced version? I want to check that one out sometime. It's a really popular game. Just a little dated, and now they enhance the graphics. So I might have to jump into that one of these days. Is there a lever? Is this an elevator? It's gonna be the hardest Larian puzzle I think I've ever encountered. I think I'm gonna go back a load point because I have no idea what's going on here. One dragon is a broken statue, but okay, we're gonna go back one. We'll go back, and then we're not gonna go in there right now. We'll come in a little bit. Let's go to, that's 2230. We're at 2235 right now. Yeah, I think that's on the outside. Perfect. I'm sure there's a solution to it. It could be a bug. I do worry about that when you play older games like this though too, but I'm sure there's a solution to it. While the music's on, we're gonna run around again one more time.
It's stuck.
How long ago was that? New World Eternum. I forgot about that game. Alright, so now we are back right here, which is fine. We're gonna not go inside that door. Go back up. That door is right here. I'm gonna avoid it right now. We're gonna go higher on the tower. We'll come back. I can figure out how to get back up. You shoot the lanterns. I probably should have tried that. I feel like that wouldn't be the solution though, because if you weren't playing as a ranged character, you wouldn't have any way to solve that, and then you'd be stuck in that room, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has a bow or a spell. But when I go back, I'll give it a try. Another puzzle? Oh no, okay, I had to go back through all this. That went down last time, so we're gonna go up this time. Kind of feels like Game of Thrones a little bit. Game doesn't look half bad from up here. Okay, we got another one of those doors that I got trapped behind. Music's getting pretty intense. Let's hit F5. I am the hero. Let me figure out how to roll. Oh, okay, it's spacebar. Might have some good lore here, so everybody pay attention.
Another one to add to the collection.
This feels like a Dark Souls wall right here. Okay. I don't know if I want to walk through that. Is that a dragon? Moonstones, a mysterious shimmer radiates from within. Regarded by many as the Dreamstone, it is believed to induce beautiful visions at night.
Another one to add to the collection.
Kind of makes me miss Original Sin 1 with the Starstones. Oh, let's go. Soldier's Light Champion Helmet of Vengeance. +4 to Vitality, +2 Magic Armor Rating. Retribution Aura. 18% chance of automatic retaliations against those that harm you for 32% of the damage done to you. Damn. Oh, I like it too. It actually looks like... Cool.
I know you're not stranger, but do not be alarmed. I wish you no harm, and I do not wish to die. So let us just talk and perhaps even trade.
Interesting. Who are you, actually?
Lord Lovis's old smith, Carl. Quite famous in my day. But give it a few centuries and fame fades, you know.
PS3 vibes? Honestly, wasn't this... What was 2012? Was that PS3? What? It might have been PS3, was it? Start of PS3? 2012. That was PS3. This is Lord Lovis's smith, Carlin. See what he has. Oh my. The cruel magical light army sword of the vampire. It does very little physical damage, but it does 12 to 20 magical. Not as... I feel like it's not as good as the sword I have right now, except this, the one I have is physical damage. Probably looks really cool. We also have Life Leech. 6% chance of converting 7% of damage into hit points. I might have to get that. I'm gonna have 4,000 gold right now. We have some bows here, some warhammers. I can sell my shield. Can sell the other shield. Let's pick up the sword. Now I can have a magical two-handed and a non-magical one. So depending on what foes I encounter, if I need to, I can just switch it up.
Now, I'm just your typical cursed undead. A dreary existence, and I wish you well.
Alright, let's put this on. We're gonna be like a witcher. I'm like a witcher right now. It's like I have a steel and a silver sword. We have a physical and a magical sword. So let's do... I don't think I'm gonna dual wield, so let's get rid of these two. Put the bow on F3 for backup ranged. Let's take a look at this sword right now. In the light. Oh my my my, that is a cool looking sword right there, isn't it? But here's my regular one. Here's my vampire sword. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Have you come back to trade, stranger?
You said you do not wish to die, but how can that even happen to a skeleton?
Oh no, don't go there. I've heard of living skeletons like me that fell apart because of an excess of existential thought.
Is that an Easter egg? Think about it though, you don't even have the flesh to keep them bones together.
Please, just stop it. Nothing good can come of this.
In your voice, where does that come from? What organ produces it? How can you see me? How can you hear me?
No, no more, I beg of you. Not another word.
Alright, let's mind read.
Carlin's skull is empty, and so you'll find nothing to read.
Can't mind read undead in Divinity lore? Ah, it's a Divine Divinity reference. Okay, cool. I think I should push him. Not to mention your ability to reason. You have no brains, yet you can think. Mind-boggling, in a sense.
No, it can't be. This cannot be happening.
Well, good thing I bought the sword from him first.
Shiny.
She had more gold than that. Poor Carlin. Okay, what's going on here? Can I turn this off? F5. Because I'm a dragon. Whoa. I am dying a little bit. Anything else in here? I'm gonna be playing Divine Divinity sometime myself, Bug. I was thinking about, maybe I'll do like one session of it, but I don't know if that's a really good stream game. I mean, this one probably isn't either, but thinking about just playing Divine Divinity Beyond Divinity on my own, like wake up a couple hours each morning and just trug through them and learn all the lore and everything. After having been given slumbering dragon powers by Talana, I met my enemy Damien and my ally Zandalor, who told me to find the ghost of Lord Lovis in the haunted Citadel Tower in the middle of the valley. Oh. You know, I actually really appreciate that. I am so sick of games like that would highlight this right here. I know it's not a huge deal. So many games just will highlight everything. Like I had to come up here and actually look and face it for it to highlight. I think that's great. It forced me to run around this room and engage with it more and try things. All right, what did that do? Oh. The hell? Can I do it again? Okay. It's like little things like that add up in a game with the game's design. Like even in some of the games I'm super excited for, like upcoming, like Dawnwalker and Exodus, like there's just buttons everywhere. Every time you face a certain direction, like everything that you can interact with just like lights up or shows a button over. It's so immersion breaking. That fire immunity? I'm bleeding now.
Oh, I have been poisoned.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on in this room or what you're supposed to do. Maybe Larian should highlight a few things for me. What if it has something to do with this? Batman is here. Alright, so all the sigils look the same. I wonder if there's a certain order you have to activate them, and is there an indicator? Let's go to the fire one again, see if I can click it. Interesting, I can't click the sigils anymore, it doesn't seem like. Aha! Did something. The hell is that? Lovis's scrying stone. Ooh, this is cool. A glowing green orb. Can I use it?
You have found a mysterious stone covered in strange markings and made from an ore unknown to you.
We're going to examine the stone more closely.
The tip emits a faint yet haunting light.
Look closer into the light.
Suddenly you are swept away by a swirl of magical energy.
Uh-oh. Might not be good.
So you have come at last, Lord Lovis. I've long been dead, yet denied eternal rest because of you, my former master. Now the time of reckoning is at hand.
What the hell? I am your master. Bow before me, worm. Just hold back on all the drama. Right? See through?
I am beyond your petty insults, and you are beyond
shit.
my mercy. Time to die.
Oops.
Must.
All right. Wish I had a potion or something right now. I gotta start pressing F. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. We're about to get bombarded here when this guy comes out of his charm. Well, I wonder if the vampire sword's better. Let's try the first. Let me try my other sword. F1. That's better. Okay, we got him. We got offended very easily. Wonder if that's important. Well, not anymore. Burn, suffer. Feel the gnashing of teeth. I can still hear his words echoing in the back of my head. The creatures of the dark will soon consume me. I see the white of their teeth as the light of my fire dims. Damn that filthy creature, Lovis. I wish Maxos could hear my prayers. Interesting. Lovis might not be a good guy. Oh, was I zoomed in the whole time? Like, super, I feel like I'm zoomed out further right now. How did I do that? Huh. Do not have health right now. don't see why it wouldn't be a good stream game. I mean, the older you go back, I mean, numbers-wise, it wouldn't be good, because that doesn't always matter. I'm playing this game. I'm not playing this for stream numbers, but the further back you go, usually the less people want to watch. There's less of a visual experience. And on top of that, I think I'm going to have to do a ton of reading and also pay attention much more. So for me, that's not really a great stream game. Or I turn it into a stream game and I just turn off the chat and don't ever look over a single time. Just act like I'm offline. And I don't read to anybody either. Part 1 would probably be a good stream game for one session, but after that, very few people would follow. Fight for me, skeleton. Damn. So whether a game is a good stream game or not can come down to two factors. One, do I want to stream it? Is it the type of game that I like streaming? Because the streaming experience is very different than the offline experience. And then two, if you care about numbers, which I don't really care that much, because streaming's not like my... If I was a streamer, if this was my job, like streaming itself, I would care much more about what I'm playing. Just play Baldur's Gate 3 every stream. Baldur's Gate 3 and Original Sin 2 for the next 5 years until Divinity comes out. Divinity will be out in a couple of years. But I'm not as worried about numbers these days because streaming's not like the thing I rely on, so. So I have to just weigh the fun factors. Is this a game that I want to stream? Is this a game I want? Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, favorite game of all time. Not as fun streaming that one. That one's all about immersion. ARPGs like Path of Exile, great stream games. Diablo 4. This one I put in the mid category for it being a fun stream game. Let's go. Is there a puzzle in here? What's going on? Uh-oh. That's probably not good.
Go forth, my minions!
Go forth, my minions. Baldur's Gate 3 would have not been a good, numbers-wise, great stream for me, but when it first came out, I so much preferred doing the offline Let's Play versus live streaming my first run. Because it's just like those games you want to focus in, lose yourself to the game. You don't want to be worried about being entertaining. You don't want to be worried about, you know, talking to people while you're trying to pay attention to a complex game. So I love the games that I can do a Let's Play series for and then do like a live stream series after on like a harder difficulty, which is what I did for BG3. And I'll do that for Divinity too. What did that even do? See, that's the problem that comes with streaming. Like I was just ranting and I hit that button. I don't even know what that just did because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the screen. I wasn't absorbing anything that was happening in front of me. I have no idea what that did. I think it lowered a couple of those, but for what reason, I'm not sure. All right, Sesame, have a good night. Fallout 4? Oh, I love Fallout 4. That was a fun stream game, too. That was fun. Okay, hold on. We came out right here. Well, shit. What the hell? Really? I don't know what to do. think I gotta go back up the tower. Try to get to the top. Alright, well, we're gonna go back up the tower, I guess, to that one room. Now, maybe I can... Maybe in that one room when I was in it before, I didn't notice the things on the wall that you could press. So maybe I gotta go back and do that. So, give it a try. Oh, look at this. This is... Oh, this is what came down. Cool. So we got a Lovis cohort mate. Oh, no. I only got one choice? I chose the mace. My least favorite weapon, even though I have one right here. Check out this beaut right here, folks. Handcrafted. The unassailable mage. It's beautiful, man. Real mace, too. The unassailable mage was watching the channel for a while and sent me a message and was like, can I send you I got a Warhammer with like a wolf logo on it. It's not for me specifically, like his brand, he does that, and he sent that to me. A free shout out. He sent me this like 5 years ago. This is a heavy duty Warhammer. This is like the real deal. We're talking like $300, $400, $500. And yeah, 3 years later I bought my own weapon from a store. Now I got a mace and a hammer, and then an axe also near me somewhere. Real weapons. And forged. Dang, I can't believe I got the stupid mace, man. Almost want to, like, save scum that. 230, 1103 right now. Nah. We'll stick with it. It's got a mana leech. What else was up there? We had a bow. Don't really care about the bow as much. Is that a fish? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so I didn't miss... I don't even know what that is either. Can't tell what either of those are on the right. Yeah, so I got a Warhammer, a one-handed, well, hard to wield it one-handed, I'm not gonna lie. Very heavy. A Warhammer and a mace. So if somebody breaks into my house, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'd be more scared if I broke into someone's house. I think I'd be more scared of somebody standing in the hallway with a mace and a Warhammer versus a dude that has like an AR-15 or a gun. Like, shit, this dude means business. The guy with the gun might not shoot it. The dude with the mace and the Warhammer, he's probably gonna bash my brains in. Alright, I think I have a fast travel point up there, do I? I do. The Citadel Shrine, or is that the one on the bottom? Let's try it. How do you use fast travel in this game? Can you? Oh, hold on. I wonder if you have to travel from shrine to shrine. Those are my favorite fast travel systems, where you can't just travel from anywhere. You have to go from like a point to another point. Those are a little bit more immersive. Kind of force you to engage with the world a little bit more. I guess we're going to take the ladder back up over here. Oh, there was chest armor in there? Damn, that sucks. Smashing garlic? Yeah, of course. Yep, that's real metal, you know. The Unassailable Mage is the name of the page. They also do He does wizard staves too, which are really cool. It's like a really nice piece of wood, and then there's like a gem on the end of it. It's super cool. I was tempted to buy one of those. And I probably will sometime. But I think it's just, I don't, maybe it's 1 or 2 people that run the business. I only talk to one. It might only be one person. He just does it at his house, I think. Might be him and his wife, actually, if I remember correctly. And it's just very, very high quality. And very good for, you know, decoration if you're into that type of stuff. And also home defense if you need it for that too. Would I ever consider streaming Fallout New Vegas? I actually did. Many, many moons ago. I don't think I completed the run, just like with Fallout 4, but I think I did like 8 or 9 streams. You might even be able to find... You know what? You probably can't find them on the channel, because that was back when I used to unlist my streams after they were over. But you could find them, but they'd be under the... I think there's a playlist on my channel called the Live Streams playlist, which is where all the unlisted streams are. But it'd be kind of a hassle trying to find those. It's not worth it. Yeah, can you imagine wielding heavy-ass weapons and all plate armor back in the day? You know, it's crazy. That's why I love when I see, like, medieval movies. I saw a movie not too long ago that seemed to depict medieval combat. You know what might have depicted it fairly good? Is, I don't know about good, but better than most other, like, Hollywooded shows, is Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I think some of that combat might have been a little bit more realistic. It's like a lot of the battles, especially when you had knights in plate armor and stuff, it's just like a big mosh pit of men that are all exhausted, just breathing heavy. They can't see, just hitting each other, and like a mosh pit of people and just swinging. That's like more like what combat was at times. But we all get excited about 300 combat and, you know, somebody wielding a weapon and doing a flip, and I don't think that's exactly how it went down. I'm sure there was some battles and some times in history where things were a little bit more agile and stylistic, of course. Maybe some of the samurai fighting techniques, but generally speaking, these medieval battles were... You don't want to be in them. Oh, you know what? I think I have to... Hold on. Before I think I was supposed to go through that one door. I don't think I needed to come up here. Wasn't paying attention. If I go in here, can I come back out though? I think I did everything I need to, and in this, I'm going back in. We're here. Let's just check it out. Many probably die by exhaustion. I'm sure. Yeah. I don't know if any of you guys ever pushed yourself to like extreme exhaustion before. The hardest I ever pushed myself was in the military. Like I was in advanced training for my job, and we did like some obstacle course, and I really didn't want to like fail. It's the most I've ever like been exhausted in my entire life, and I kept pushing myself. I thought I was gonna die. I bet you if I kept pushing, I probably would die. Which I did keep pushing. I didn't die, but if I pushed harder, I might have died. For no reason too. I mean, other than just trying to look cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how to get up, so we're gonna go back to the other room. Hopefully I can exit here. Touched all these sigils. We got that. That transported me. Press it one more time. Okay, it doesn't let you press it again. Let's go back through. Yeah, Knight of the Seven Kingdom, I think, portrayed combat more realistically than other shows, and there's another show that did it really good, or a movie that came out. I can't remember how long ago, or what movie I'm talking about. Yeah, imagine just being in a mosh pit of men that can't breathe and can barely swing their weapon because everybody's so close you can't tell who's who. It'd just be horrible, man. Yeah, I can't wait for season 2, right? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do a manual save for this part. See if I can actually figure this room out now. Wish me luck. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for
Well
Henry
done.
Cavill's Highlander.
We are here. Lord Lovis is close by.
I don't mind unrealistic combat. Some of my favorite movies are like that, of course, but it's cool when a movie isn't scared to portray it more like it is. It's not as flashy, but it's something it's cool to watch. All right, do we have any sigil? Or we have any sigils or anything in this room that I missed last time? Am I gonna be stuck in here the entire time again? I feel like I'm gonna be stuck in here again. Might have to cheat tonight. Love that music though. What happens if I use the scrying orb in here? Ooh.
The scroll bears a spell and an alphabet you can read, but its meaning remains nonsensical to you.
We're gonna try to read the spell anyway.
I wonder what that did.
I missed this the first time when we were in here. Great, I looked over at the chat when whatever spawned in here. What just happened? Why did I look over at that time? That was stupid. Is there a guy over? Did Lovis spawn in over here? Oh, I can get back out now. That's kind of nice. A level spawn? A lever spawned. Okay, is it in that room? Got to rewatch the stream. It's got to be in this room then, right? I can get back out now. That's nice. All right, the lever. Okay, so let's see. I think the levers all look the same in here, so shouldn't be too hard to find. There it is right there. Okay. Oh god. Ooh. Wolf and his levers. It's true. I'm very bad at finding levers. In my defense, I just didn't see the cutscene in that one. Probably wouldn't have made a difference. You know why a lot of these old games are so, like, all these games that are like pre-2012, pre-2010, they're all so special. Back then, gaming was a different thing back then. It wasn't like a big corporate greed thing as much. It's like all the developers were all in it because they're all true gamers themselves, and well, so many of these old games can be so special. They have like so much charm to them. Helmet of Hope, 2 to ranged armor, 2 magic rating. So we're just gonna hang on to that. Don't want to put it on though, I don't believe, because right now I have Vitality Helm. Okay, we have something going on here. That book right there. Before I click on it, let's see if I can clear the rest of the room. Ooh, Blood Echelon Sword. Pretty cool. It's magic and physical. I think we gotta at least take a look at it, right? Ooh. Requires level 14.
I can't do that.
Am I underpowered for this part of the game? I feel like I've done a lot of content. Alright, let's go check it out. Lovis's throne.
You have come here, living flesh, to seek audience with Lord Lovis?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, y'all. I have indeed, sir.
Then prove you have the knowledge required to meet him.
No problem.
To whom was Lord Lovis born?
It. 𝑔𝑎𝑚𝑒, the shield maiden of the Forgotten Empire, Hildegard, the twin-blade warrior of heritage unknown, or Anastas, the queen of ancient Feral. Can I back out? Shit, I don't remember reading this. It's been so... I might have picked... We might have heard a little bit about this last session, but that was like 3 weeks ago. Might have been longer, a month ago. Oh man, I feel like I've heard both of these names. Hildegard, twin-blade warrior of heritage unknown. Nasus, the queen of the ancient Feral. I think I'm gonna have to guess on this one. There's got to be an... The cool thing about these games is typically... I mean, this is Larian a long time ago, but... Even if you don't get it right, there's another way to solve it somehow, so... Alright, we'll go with what Michael Stanley wants us to do here. Anastas, queen of the ancient Feral.
Very good.
Alright, well done, y'all.
Who does Lord Lovis serve?
Alright, so... Lord Lovis, we did learn about this last session. Lovis was a dragon knight, so he probably served Ouroboros. Just want to make sure I'm not getting my knights and slayers mixed up here. I think. I'm gonna go with 1.
Very good.
So Ouroboros in the lore is like is one of the creation... dragons are a creation race, period, but he's like one of the dragon gods, I guess you could say. I don't know if he's the first dragon. Probably, if he's a god, right?
What was Lord Lovis's greatest victory?
Yeah, this was a bad session to take a break in between 2 sessions, because we did learn about all this. The Battle of 10,000, in which he slew more than 600 foes and 3 Black Ring generals. His duel with the Dragon Knight Brahm, who had insulted him and did not live to tell. Doesn't sound like a great victory. The first raid on youthful Gore, which almost led to the final destruction of the Green race, and is known to have them as the Coming of Blood. I'm thinking it's 1. I feel like I recall hearing about that. Anybody want to give any input here? Yeah, we got an exam right now. I kind of like that. There's a couple of quests in this game where like you have to pay attention, and then you get quizzed on stuff, which is pretty cool. It's just not cool when you take a month break in between sessions. All right, let's go with the battle.
Very good. Who was the fiend that set in motion Lord Lovis's downfall?
All right, so Baal, the archdemon, 𝑎𝑓𝑡𝑒𝑟, a traitor who guided the Black Ring armies to this tower, or Damien, the Damned One himself. Lore sounds interesting. Larian, like, the lore is just not very, there's a lot of missing parts and empty parts of it. And also some potential contradictions in the lore, but overall, like, yeah, I like Rivellon lore a lot, and I think this next game they're really gonna flesh it out. They've hired like a bunch of writers, I think, for world lore alone for this upcoming Divinity game. So I think this next game is gonna really turn Divinity into maybe not Elder Scrolls, but like getting closer to that level of world building and background lore and stuff. I actually don't know this one. Feel free to backseat game right now, y'all. I'm giving you guys a free pass because of our such a long break in between sessions. What's up, Suzanne? Michael hasn't been wrong yet, so let's go with Baal, the archdemon who raided this valley.
Very good. What was Broken Valley called when Lord Lovis still ruled supreme?
2, the Valley of the Shrines? Don't really know though. That's what I'm drawn to right now. Yeah, so the plan for Divinity, even though it's not, you know, it's probably 2 years away, maybe longer, is I'll be doing the Divinity Let's Play series. By that time, I'll be an expert on the lore, everything you can think of. So we'll do like a Let's Play video series, offline, off stream, with a focus on lore. So as I play, talk about the lore, and really like role play and immerse myself in the world. And then, of course, day 1, or whenever I'm able to, start up a live stream series. And that's going to be like my super, super evil run on the game's hardest difficulty. That's like the perfect combination for my channel. I love doing it like that. That way I get to experience the game in a non-stream environment, but then have fun on the hardest difficulty in a live environment. All right, Michael said Valley, so let's do it. Guess I remember correctly.
And that completes this test of knowledge.
What happens if you fail? You wonder if you just have to keep answering? I'm not sure.
Your wisdom is exemplary. You may address my master and wear the pendant with which his house is symbolized.
Okay. Wow. You have successfully completed Looking for Lovis. Please choose your rewards. 800 XP. Spiritual Normal Heavy Iron Axe of Destruction. A Lesser Vitality Charm that you can put on a weapon. Do we take 800 XP? I'm gonna take the charm. Oh. Okay. Charm and XP.
Shiny.
What have we here? A mortal wandered into my tower. By accident, I'm sure.
Does the game know you cheated? It's a good question. To be fair, I think I would have gotten 3 of those right. There was the one, though, that I was completely off. Alright, so... Not by accident. I just find structures like these impossible to resist. Let's be honest here. Not entirely, Lord Lovis. I was sent here by Lady Talana herself.
A fellow dragon knight sent a champion. An interesting turn of events, though not unexpected.
This dude looks crazy. I feel like he belongs in Oblivion. She was under the impression that you would be able to aid me, Lord.
Was she now? And how is it I may help you?
I must slay Damien, but I don't know how.
As luck would have it, I know what Talana wants to do. And though I applaud her intent, I am apprehensive of her immediate goal. The Hall of Echoes.
The Hall of Echoes is where your spirit goes when you die. And what is the connection between Damien and the Hall of Echoes?
Therein dwells the soul of his one great desire.
The only thing I don't get about this is Damien and Ygurna were soul forged, so how is Ygurna killed and Damien's still alive? I wonder how that works. Maybe I don't fully understand soul forging.
He and she are soul forged, one in spirit and being. When death dawns on either of them, it takes them both.
But it didn't take Damien.
Damien cast the spell when his beloved had, but moments before, suffered bloody execution.
Ah, all the answers to my questions.
This reversed the nature of the spell. Now, should 𝑔𝑎𝑚𝑒 be brought back to life, it is Damien who will die.
Wow, that's a cool story plot right there. So a little reminder, Ygurna is the one that was sent to seduce Damien and ultimately awaken his inner Lord of Chaos, his inner demon, as Damien was growing up under Lucian. And then Lucian killed Ygurna because he found out that Ygurna was trying to convince Damien that Damien's actually you know, part demon. And now that whole soul forge process has been reversed. Very interesting. He was in love with Ygurna too, so if we bring Ygurna back, he dies.
That was Talana's quest. Now it is yours.
Tell me about Ygurna.
When Damien grew up under the tutelage of the Divine, he was unaware of the fact that he was the incarnation of the great evil destroyed by his foster father.
Mm-hmm. This happens at the end of Divine Divinity.
But the Black Ring knew and sent a young witch to awaken his dormant powers. This she did, and they even fell in love. All went well for the pair until 𝑔𝑎𝑚𝑒 was found out and beheaded by the Divine. Damien, who had in the meantime, in the strictest of secrecy, become a great wizard, soul forged himself with his beloved as she felt the blade.
See, they were soul forged, and he soul forged. Cast a soul. I'm a little bit confused, but okay, I get what happened, but still a little confusing. Soul forged himself. Okay, so they weren't soul forged together, and then he cast a soul forged spell right as she felt the blade. Is that what happened? I might have to mind read Lord Lovis.
It was then that the first demon war was waged and won by the Divine and his army of paladins.
You hear about this in Original Sin 2.
The second Damien Scourge, the Great War, fared less advantageously, as you are well aware. It ended in no more than a bitter stalemate. The winner has yet to be decided.
Good night, Shadow. I understand neither your hostility towards Damien nor Talana's. You dragons sided with him and killed the Divine. So our character's still a little bit clueless with what actually happened, and understandably so.
No. You call us betrayers, but it is we who were betrayed. Damien corrupted the mind of a fellow knight and made him stab your godlike champion in the back.
He's the mastermind behind the whole thing.
He did what he set out to do. The Divine is dead. His demonic army suffered great losses, yes, but away from human eyes. He is rebuilding his forces.
So all of this is after, well, this part and on. This all occurred after Original Sin 2.
How well he planned his devious game. 𝑔𝑎𝑚𝑒 was revenged, and while he knew it would take decades to regain his strength, the Damned One made sure mankind had another enemy to fight.
Uh-huh.
Which was exactly what the Slayers did. They eradicated the old race, paying no heed to the slumbering threat that is Damien.
The Slayers were created, while Damien grew in power. Where can I find the Hall of Echoes?
I cannot say, though I know my former master, Maxos, the Dragon Mage, once found. As always, he wrote down all the research he did. This book must still be in his temple.
Cool.
Not far from here.
That's the temple I tried getting in earlier, and then got my ass kicked.
No one has been there for a very long time, but I possess a key. It is now yours. Finding the Hall of Echoes will be a long and tough journey, but should you succeed, our old enemy will be destroyed. Go to the temple, find the book. While you are there, maybe you can take care of some small matter for me.
Could you tell me a bit more about Maxos?
He was a wizard of such vast knowledge he became respected by dragons.
Great lore.
They taught him things no human had ever heard of. When he built his battle tower, a giant spire filled with magic, they gave him the ultimate ability. Like themselves, he could turn ordinary beings into dragon knights, which made him the most powerful creature in Riverlon, save for those of the ancient race.
The dragons.
He could have conquered and enslaved this world if he wished, or turned it into a paradise. But that kind of power and dominance, be it for good or evil, did not interest him in the slightest. Only knowledge counted for him while his dragon knights ruled Rivellon. Knights such as Orobas, Talana, and myself. Until one day he disappeared under circumstances unknown and was never heard of again.
I'm pretty sure that this lore is something that's like a big mystery in Divinity lore. So this is another plot that Larian could, you know, reignite in the next Divinity game, like where Maxos is, why he disappeared.
This was almost a millennium ago. Ever since then, his battle tower stood empty. Until 𝑙𝑖𝑐𝑘𝑜𝑛 broke its magic seal and used the citadel as a laboratory to conduct his dark experiments.
What is the difference between dragons and dragon knights?
The dragons are the old ones. The dragon knights their most powerful servants. They are humans, chosen by dragons when quite young and imbued with dragon magic. They are more powerful and intelligent than normal humans, even live much longer. Their most amazing gift is the mastery of the dragon form.
Larian doesn't even remember anything about this game. I mean, Larian's retained a good amount of staff, but yeah, they have 500 people working for them now. They probably had like 30 for making this game, maybe 50, I don't know. 30 to 50, and some of that, a lot of them probably aren't even there anymore. But I'm sure they have like a lore compendium where they gather everything and then they're using it all to make this next Divinity game. Try to, you know, make the lore make sense and everything.
In the guise of our dragon masters, we, their knights, are kings among men, rulers with powers unmatched. When the true dragons showed themselves less and less over the centuries, the common folk made no distinction between the two anymore. Now some don't even realize there is a difference. An enormous difference.
Who is this lichen that you speak of?
He is the necromancer. Probably the vilest living creature in Rivellon. Sicker even than the Damned One, and second only in power to Damien. Death, pain, mutilation, and horrible resurrection are his life, and very much his lust.
Sounds pretty base to me.
To become a dragon, you will have to destroy him. A deed many have dreamed of, but none have ever dared to execute.
Alright, so that's like our secondary plot here. I think we're going to be going after him before we go after Damien. Because I know you can turn into a dragon in this game. We already have one time. And why is it I cannot yet take the dragon form?
Only the raw dragon power that is locked in Maxos Dragonstone may unleash your slumbering dragon potential. But it is in the battle tower, and in the battle tower is 𝑙𝑖𝑐𝑘𝑜𝑛.
I'm surprised you haven't commented on my silver eyes yet.
What do they say? That you were a slayer once? Only when the blood of the dragon flows through your veins like 1,000 fires of might and lore are you truly born. What came before matters not. It was of no consequence or validity whatsoever.
Kind of like this guy. And what is this small matter I can help you with?
My salvation. I do not dwell here, a mockery of both life and death, by my own will or wish.
Should we mind read this guy? I think we got to give it a try, right? What's up, DC? Yeah, classic, right? Oh my gosh, yeah, let's do it.
My thoughts are my own, if you don't mind.
Damn, that still cost me 640 XP.
But it's nice to see the art of mind reading is still popular among the educated few.
I love how Larian still has lines for this, like they could have just denied it.
You'll find the chest next to my throne unlocked. Consider it a little reward for the amusement you bring.
It was definitely worth a try, Stu. Look at this. Alright, so my salvation, I do not dwell here, a mockery of both life and death, by my own will or wish.
No, my friend. I failed Maxos, and this is my punishment.
Eternal damnation? He must have done something worse than just dropping his favorite mug.
You may judge for yourself. I was tasked to guard these lands against demonic incursions. But as time passed and my might rose, I grew callous and decadent. Vigilance traded places with indulgence, beauty with sloth. When the demon lord Baal came, and with him his armies, the valley was overrun. This is why I was punished.
I too tend to seek and delight in sensual gratification. You were treated cruelly.
Thank you for your understanding. I have often thought the same.
Man's just trying to get some coconut oil massages on the side, you know, I don't blame him.
Nevertheless, I have sought redemption, but received none. Too long, champion, have I been rotting without decay. Maxos ripped my soul from my body and imprisoned it in a soul stone in his temple, close by, yet an infinity away.
Yeah, this game does have pretty cool cutscenes. These are like the dialogue cutscenes. The actual cutscenes are pretty cool. Especially for, like, you know, how low budget this game probably was and for the time that it was made. They're really good. Alright, his soul's imprisoned in a soul stone in his temple, so we really gotta go to this temple.
Go to the temple and bring me back my soul. It is in the possession of my old rival, Amdusias. Destroy him and return. I assure you, your reward will be substantial.
We gotta kill Amdusias, Lycan, and Damien? Tell me about this Amdusias.
A long time ago, he and I were chosen by Maxos to become Dragon Knights. But one day, when we were young men, not a day over 17, and as brazen as all youths are, we tried to utter spells too potent for our still novice-like capabilities. A hurricane of flame ripped through a small city, killing hundreds. In awe, we stared at the beauty that is apocalypse, until our tutor arrived upon the scene. Enraged, he vowed he would teach us the constraint and responsibility that come with the ways of the wizard. To make sure we'd listen, he said only one of us would become a Dragon Knight. Ever since that moment, Amdusias and I became bitter rivals in the race for dragonhood. A race I ultimately won. Amdusias remained an acolyte in the Maxos temple, where he now, with boundless glee, holds my soul.
They got a good amount of
possession.
Dragon Knight and Dragon lore in this game. You wonder, like, I mean, learning this stuff is going to be good for Divinity regardless, because even when you just hear about a dragon in the next game, even if there's not dragons around or in the game, you know, you're going to know all this information. It's going to make you more immersed in it, but some of that stuff could be quite important for the next game. So you've been haunting this tower for over 1,000 years, Lovis?
Yes, I have. And have grown more knowledgeable and more bitter in all those many years.
I like this voice actor.
Most have forgotten me, but I have not forgotten Rivellon. With great fury I watched Damien destroy her as I stood helplessly by. It is good to know that at last another strives to spell his doom, and at the same time redeem the name of Dragon. As you wish, Dragon Knight.
Alright, brother. Brother Lovis. He said, shit, can I go to either chest? Lovis's armor chest. Alright, this one's the one that's unlocked. We got a minor spirit charm, clean cut goblin torso. That's a severed torso. What the hell? Plus 75 melee armor. Oh, wow. 100 ranged. That's crazy. Let's check that out.
Shiny.
Can I open this one too? Okay, so let's see. That's actually armor? Holy crap. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Light guards, magical warriors. Clean cut goblin torso. I don't know what you do with it. Do you, why does it say plus 75 to all these stats? What do you do with it? Ooh, I gotta put on a talisman. I can't. Guess I can. It gives me a +1 to mind read and a whirlwind. Holy crap, I should have had that out a long time ago. What level am I? Level 11, so very close to being able to wield that new sword that I got too, that blood echelon sword. How do you put charms into gear? So I have some charms. Let's see. I have a +2 to spirit. I wonder if I have to do this with the enchanter guy. Let's see, do I have a charm slot anywhere? Doesn't look like any of the gear I'm wearing right now has charm slots in it. Maybe I can't do anything right now. There we go. This one has a charm slot. So let's go charm. Aha. Lesser vitality, minor resistance, +2 to magic armor rating, +2 to spirit, +2 to intelligence. Sure, we'll do spirit. I'm going to cast some more summons. And then what else do we have? I don't have a belt yet. Charm slot right here too. So let's do vitality. Nice. Perfect. We're cleaning things up right now. Paper trail. I must reach the Maxos Temple. Lord Lovis has asked me to retrieve his soul stone from a certain Amdusius who resides in the Maxos Temple. So I think this is, might necessarily not have to do that quest. I'm going to, but it might be like a side quest. With it, he can end his ghostly existence and find peace at last.
Not yet sense my soul. A few hours should not matter.
He's right. A few hours doesn't matter when you're alive for centuries. Oh, this brought us to the bottom of the dungeon. What's up, Thomas? Has been a little while. I should be back to streaming now, though, at least somewhat. All right, I think we're gonna, I don't know if I want to get into this next Maxos Temple. I feel like that's gonna make a good part 4 for this playthrough. Forgot how shiny his armor was. Pretty cool character, right? I think I'm gonna do a manual save here and call it a night for this game. And I'll try not to take a month break in between playing this particular game. Maybe Crimson Desert a little bit this week, and at the very least, I want to do this game at least once a week, maybe twice here if I want to get things moving. Because I'm going to be preparing a lot of Divinity videos, so I need to learn the lore. The sooner the better. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That was actually a really good session. Cleared a lot of the map, found a way into the tower, learned all this lore about the Dragon Knights and Lovos and other Dragon Knights like Ambrosia. Well, I guess Ambrosia wasn't a Dragon Knight, or was a Dragon Knight, but can't be a dragon. Learned about Damien. A lot of great stuff. I'm really enjoying this game. Do another one. 2310. So to be continued. Hopefully catch you guys on Tuesday. Even though I don't stick to schedule, the schedule is Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Those are the days I try to make for the streams. Even though I'm all over the place with them, but try to go live Tuesday night, maybe for some Crimson Desert. What do we got coming out? We have Subnautica 2. I'll probably play a little bit when it drops. There's really nothing else in May, I don't think. So we'll just keep pressing on with this game, and you know, I'd like to get back into The Witcher 3. I did like 12 parts of that stream series. I think we're gonna get a DLC at some point this year, so probably be a good time to finish up a playthrough. Lovis. Yeah, isn't that kind of a crazy concept to think of? Like, I like when video games illustrate that when you have a character that's alive for thousands of years compared to a mortal, a human. You see this a little bit in Lord of the Rings, actually, with like love relationships and stuff. You also see it in Forgotten Realms, the Legend of Drizzt book series, because Drizzt falls in love with a human and Catti, and she knows that, you know, Drizzt lives for 700 years while she lives for, you know, 100 or whatever. Makes some really interesting story arcs. The interesting thing about Lord of the Rings is Aragorn isn't a regular human, so he actually can live, I don't know what the official stat is, but he can live for like 300 years or something like that. But it's cool when a game illustrates time and how if somebody's alive for 1,000 years, us being alive for like 75 to 100, it feels like every day, like, you know, time matters. But if we lived to 1,500, would we wake up and try not to waste as much time? I don't know. I think we'd waste more time, right? You just approach everything so differently. Like, you'd sit down and I don't know. I think it would change a lot more than what you'd expect. Yeah, Legend of Drizzt is a great series, Guts. I read that series, I don't know, from maybe like 14 years old all the way up to like 30 maybe. It was always like my escapism. Like, I even remember like back in the military days, well, my military career was nothing special at all, but I just remember being like away from home, and I'd just pull out the Legend of Drizzt and I'd continue on, and it was there for me in every moment of any period of my life. And I read them slowly. Like, I just read, I don't know, it took me like 15 years to get through 30 books. But I did that on purpose. It was actually pretty sweet. I actually never finished all of them. There's so many of them. They still come out. R.A. Salvatore still writes them. But after you get through, like, I'd say like the first 12 books are where it really excels. And then after that, it starts to get a little bit like, all right, so you just feel like you have like a bunch of immortal characters. You kind of, it loses a little bit of its charm. But the first 12, specifically the first 6 actually, are some of my favorite books of all time. All right, see you, Twitch chat.